Hey study squad, it's me Anjy, and I'm not ready to go back to school. I would be lying if I told you that I'm not dreading it, as in, I sound out of breath, but it's just the sudden realization that school is days away and my heart's beating. So, seeing as there is no way that I will be mentally ready because I'm terrified and dreading it, I thought I would give you my tips, or I guess what I've been doing since as long as I could remember, to be physically ready for school. In this video I'm going to give you 12 top tips. I guess it's an action plan. It's not necessarily in the right order, but it's a good order to do these things in. I don't remember when I started doing these, but for back to school, I think it's been secondary school at least, this is what I do. Yeah, my hair's air drying today, so it looks a bit different. Very short. I miss the length. Anyway, with that said, I guess we should just get right on into the video. My first tip is to empty and sort out your school bag. My next tip is to sort out your notes. I wish I had remembered this video and filmed when I was sorting my notes, but honestly, I feel like I need to go out and plant another tree because I cleared out my notes from year 7, year 8, year 9, spare notes that are hidden here, there and everywhere, and I did this for almost every subject. I had so much spare paper. When I go through my notes, I see, do I need this next year? Do I need this year? Will I ever need this again? No? Bin it. Is this good quality, or have I learnt better? Can I refine this? Yes? That's in my pile of notes to improve. Everything else, bin it, bin it, bin it. Make sure you empty out your pencil case because sometimes you end up with really random things inside of them throughout the academic year. Everyone's favourite time of the year, back to school shopping. So, this year I got a lot of display books because that's what I'm going for now. This is my favourite thing from all of my back to school shopping. Like, I'm not going to show you guys any of it because unless you want a mini haul, I didn't get much because I already have everything, but I saw this notebook. I had to use it. It's my new religious studies notebook, and oh, the smell of new books. Sorry. I love it. Back to school shopping is one of my favourite things to do before going back to school. If you're anything like me, your school email is probably very congested, so make sure before you go back to school you declutter and go through all of them. Plan everything. Here you can see me with my daily planner, my weekly planner, my 3-year planner, and I've already gone through my academic planner. Make sure that you plan for the next year. If you need to be organising work experience, volunteering, make sure you plan and get ahead. Do these things on time because a lot of positions, like in volunteering for example, may be competitive or difficult to get, or there might be a long process. So make sure you get ahead before the year has even started. This step is a bit more deep, I guess you could say. This is to reflect and review, I guess. Yeah, review would be the word. Your year, not just from an academic point of view, but from a personal point of view and from a social point of view. In this last academic year, how have my grades been? Have they gotten better? Have they gotten worse? Why? In this past year, as a person, have I grown? Have I developed? Am I thriving? Am I doing okay? Yes, no, why? From a social aspect, in this last year, how have my friendships been? Am I looking after them? Am I not looking after them? What can I do better? Are they toxic? Do I need new friends? Should I go and reach out to old friends, etc, etc, etc. Reviewing your year can also help you to see how far you've come, how much you've grown, and it can make everything just, it puts things into perspective. Make sure you are setting goals and they are SMART goals. I will definitely make a video on SMART goals if I haven't already done that. But honestly, you need to know what you want to do, what you want to achieve, what you want to accomplish in the year. Do you want to run a club? Do you want to get a certain grade? Have aims and ideas for what you want out of a year, or else you will just feel like you are in the same cycle, just going to school for absolutely no reason. Comment below what your goals are this year. I'm really interested to know. I personally am aiming for certain grades, but as you can see, I've set a lot of goals. I've set 19. So let's talk about the reason why I have 70-year-old back pains at the age of 15. Textbooks. Definitely get the correct textbooks and revision guides before you go into school if you know which ones they are. Personally, I would definitely say that you should consider secondhand textbooks because sometimes they have notes in them which can be helpful, but that's really down to you and your preference. This is my number one tip for anyone studying anything at any time. Talk to your teacher, your professor, go on the internet and find yourself a tick list, a checklist of all the subject content in any course you are taking. 99% of the time, your exam board will have one, but it will be so easy to find them online. This just makes studying easier. You have a physical tick list of things that you can tick off as you learn a new topic, a new subject, and it makes you feel so much more productive. It gives you a sense of where you're going, and you need to definitely get these before back to school because they are so incredibly helpful. Just before school starts, get back into habit, get back into routine, into the swing of things. Make sure you're reading ahead and reading behind so you can remember what you've done and have a slight idea of where you're going. Make sure you're consecrating everything just so that going back to school isn't as big of a jump. This is my final tip, and it links to another tip about checklists, but this time I mean checklists for everything I've put in this. So I'm talking about a checklist of all the new stationery you need to buy. I'm talking about a checklist for all the new textbooks and revision guides you need to buy. I'm talking about a checklist of all the chapters you need to review, a checklist of everything you need to get done before you go back to school, and make a checklist of your checklist and another checklist of that checklist. If you have things in small manageable steps, especially if you really struggle with productivity, sometimes you just don't want to do anything, but you know you need to do something, checklists are the way to go. When things are in small manageable chunks, it's so much easier to get it rolling, because even though subconsciously or even consciously you know what you need to be doing, seeing it there and not having it as a big overwhelming task, that's going to motivate you to do the things that you need to do. So as always, wonderful people, make sure you subscribe in this corner or down below. I mean, you're already here, just show YouTube we have something special. If you want to see this face again, if you want to see this wonderful man again, or if you want to see this wonderful lad again, you know, you're already here, you might as well subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you can see when I upload. I have been uploading a lot recently, so you have a lot of content to binge if you so wish. Make sure you slay every day like your life depends on it. Make sure you study hard, make sure you work hard, and I will see you wonderful people all again very soon. Bye!